Just under a minute for broadcast, just under 1 minute. Yeah. Well, I can listen to that music. Just kind of sends you off in the wild blue yonder, as it were. Wonderful shamanic drums, meditation music there. Right. Well, welcome. Live with the Shaman. Every Sunday, right here, 11 a.m. Central Time. And if you're unfamiliar with the time zones, you can always Google it, or just know that Central Time, if it's 11 here, then Eastern is going to be an hour ahead of us. California, or the West Coast, is going to be 2 hours behind us. Not that that's confusing. And then you have the UK, which is 6 hours ahead of us. Right. Okay. Well, so our topic today, and of course we have Discord. discordapps.com. I will attempt initiate invite, link never expires, copy and paste. Here we go. We simulcast Live with the Shaman, and we simulcast Open Pagan Church for podcast on discordapps.com. And our topic today is rather a perplexing, paradoxical topic. And I kind of wish the very people that wanted me to cover this topic were here today, but they're a little under the weather. So we're going to go ahead with it. So far I think it's just me. I'm not real sure where everybody else is run amok, as it were. Again, I do remind you, Live with the Shaman is an adult channel. We are liable to use some rather colorful language, and we typically don't try to be politically correct. So, there will be Clint. Clint is back. And I think Cindy is still running amok somewhere. Had to take a wee break. But again,
yep, I'm here.
Well, hey, it's Clint. So we are an adult channel. We do use colorful language, and we do not typically follow any type of political correctness. So there you go. Our topic for today, like I say, is a bit of a paradoxical oxymoron, if you will. And depending on who you talk to will depend on the definition of what you get when you talk about empathy versus sympathy. Now, I've been trying to come up with a couple of different variables of empathy and sympathy. Let's see. Different, yep. And I want dictionary. Now, there are times when you want to use the word I empathize with your situation. And there are times when you use the word I sympathize with your position. The problem comes in is knowing which word to use when. And I looked it up again this morning, and I will just be damned if somehow, some way, somewhere, it didn't get reversed again. When I was studying counseling, right, and we'll go ahead and just carry this right on up. And anyone listening in Discord, they are wanting to input vocally in Discord. There's a non-expiring invitation in the chat box. So if you're watching the pre-recorded programs and you think you would like vocal input next time around, click on that link over there and check it out. It'll come up as Open Pagan Church, but you'll also see Live with a Shaman in there as well. Join in on both. The more the merrier. So I can tell you, when I was studying counseling and what have you, I'm not a licensed counselor by any means, but I have studied counseling, Psych 101. I try to stay up on it because I'm a shaman, I am a pagan minister, and I counsel people. It's what I do. But when I first studied these two damn terms, I don't know, 20 odd years ago, either I understood it ass backwards or they were ass backwards. Here's what it says now. Let's check it out. So if we go over to the left, and I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but I'm going to try to bring it up a little bit here. There we go. A little bit easier to see, I think. So if you look at the actual definition of the first one, well, yeah. It says here, empathy is the ability to experience the feeling of another person. It goes beyond sympathy, which is caring and understanding for the suffering of others. Both words are used similarly, often interchangeably. Incorrectly so. Then we look at the definition. Definition, empathy, understanding what others are feeling because you have experienced yourself, or can put yourself in their shoes. Sympathy, acknowledging another person's emotion, hardship, and providing comfort and assurance. That is ass backwards, the way I was taught, and it's ass backwards the way I have always taught. So here's what I've always taught, and I was all wound up and ready for this broadcast, and this has always been one of my favorite topics. To empathize with someone is to have an understanding of what they're going through, but to not put yourself in their position. Don't let them draw you in. to sympathize with someone, sympathy, alright? Sympathy and sympathizing has always been to get sucked into their emotions, to get sucked into their actions, to get sucked into their feelings. Sympathizing from the word feel sorry for, or from the phrase feeling sorry for you, feeling sympathy for you, has always been being sucked into the emotion, the feeling, and what's going on behind what a person is experiencing. You guys in Discord, feel free to kick in at any time. I have always taught empathy, to empathize, is the ability to understand. I understand you're hurt. I understand you're going through a rough time. Let me be someone you can talk to. Maybe give you some input. Maybe be there for you. And maybe help you get through this. So what do you think? Anybody? Probably not. I think everybody is busy. So, those of you watching the pre-recorded broadcast, put your opinions in. And hey, if you'd like to record a video and upload it, let me know. We do upload archives on YouTube. So if you're not good at typing, you want to put in a video question, you can record a video and upload it to the question area. I have been known to do that on other channels. But how do we know when to use which word for which?
It's not easy trying to decide which one to use, because depending on the situation, it can be taken in the wrong way.
Be taken in the wrong context. You got this shit right. So let's take a look at what this other page has to offer. And I will copy and paste that in the chat as well. So if you want to pull it up on your side, you can. I love the little cat, a little picture of a little cat with a paw around the other one. Aha! Right. Well, it says here, sympathy is the oldest of the two terms. It was entered English. It entered English in the mid 1500s with a very broad meaning of agreement or harmony in qualities between things or people. Since then, the term has come to be used in a more specific way. Well, it looks like, ladies and gentlemen, I need to change my vocabulary, because the words mean the opposite now. It just goes to show you, shit changes.
Yep, I'm here.
Yeah, so Cindy, we're discussing the difference between empathy and sympathy, and
Oh boy.
I did put a link showing. Well, it's of course showing on Facebook Live, but if people want to click on that link, the effing definitions have changed. According
Always.
right. According to what counselors are being taught today, empathy and sympathy have reversed. It says nowadays sympathy is largely used to convey commiseration, pity, or feelings of sorrow. Yes, yes, that is what I have always been taught about sympathy. Hot damn, I hadn't lost my freaking mind. Where the hell did this other page come up with its fucking definition? On the other page it says sympathy, acknowledging another person's emotional hardships, providing comfort and assurance. Well, under dictionary.com, which is what I should have used to begin with, damn it. Sympathy is feeling sorry for. Specialized message support sorrow for others. Yes, feeling sorry for. So I tend to not use sympathy much. I don't like it when people feel sorry for me. Don't. I mean, empathize, help if you want, absolutely, by all means. But from a shamanic standpoint, don't feel sorry for me. You know, decisions I've made, shit that's happened, and the way things have gone. I'm shaman, right?
I'm shaman. I'm not perfect.
Yeah, don't feel sorry for me. If you want to empathize, okay. You want to throw a penny in the kitty over on my PayPal? Have at it.
Get it? Okay.
But don't feel sorry. Empathize. You know, hey, dude, I get it. I appreciate what you're going through. If you need an ear, I'm here. So that kind of thing. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
Just like I did this other night. I think I called you 3 times yesterday.
Yeah, something like that. Which I don't mind. I don't mind. I mean, I'm not going to feel sorry for you because you made the choices you've made. You're doing what you're doing. You're doing what needs to be done. And so me feeling sorry for you is only going to exacerbate the situation. So yes, back over on our dictionary.com page, which actually makes sense. That other fucking page just completely
Hello, Lucy.
weirded me out. It's a Lucy. Is it Lucy?
Yeah, I'm here.
It's a Lucy. Hey, hey.
She's not feeling good.
Ah, bless your heart. So Lucy, should I empathize for you or should I sympathize for you? Which one should I do?
What?
What?
You remember the topic is empathy or sympathy?
Oh, no, I don't know. I just got on.
Damn, what kind of allergy meds are you on, girl? Maybe I want some of that shit. That sounds like good shit.
Yeah, I haven't been able to sleep in the last couple of weeks, and
Sleep.
I'm just, yeah.
What is this word you use, sleep?
Goodness me. We don't understand sleep.
No, sleep, no. Body said,
I went to bed at 3 o'clock. I'm up by, yeah.
oh no, shit, no, I'm not that bad. Nope. Okay, Lucy, there is a link in the Facebook chat. I guess I could probably copy and
Give me
paste
a
it in the
stamp.
Discord. Hang on, dear. I'm putting it in Discord. That way you don't have to pull up Facebook if you don't wanna. There you go. Alright. Yeah, for those of you that are probably watching our pre-recorded broadcast, we do simulcast on discordapps.com. I did put a link in the top where you can join in and join the Crazy Shaman conversation. After as heavy as Open Pagan Church was, we need something a little lighter.
Hell yeah.
So, so sympathy, empathy, yes. Sympathy, let me tell you, there are people out there, and I probably need to kind of explain this a little bit from a shamanic point of view. There are people out there that want the sympathetic attention. They want you to, oh, you poor thing. I wish I was laying there and not you. Oh, I feel so sorry for you. Gag. No.
Took the words out of my mouth.
It's, from a pagan minister standpoint, I don't do that anyway. I am absolutely damn sure not going to wish upon myself that I was in sympathy to go through what you're going through. No. I got my own shit I'm walking through. I got my own mud I'm walking through. I will empathize with you. I will help you. I will listen. I will come up with ideas, maybe things that might help you feel better. I might can come up with ideas for herbologists, someone that you might could talk to come up with some herbs to maybe help you deal better with what's going on. I will even empathize with you and help you find a licensed counselor or psychiatrist if it's someone that you need a higher end, more professional to talk to. But I am not going to fall within the sympathy trap of allowing someone to pull me into their unhappiness, their cesspool, their cosmotic chaos, if you will. Now, some who may listen to this later or may be listening to it now may find me as a heartless son of a bitch. Not at all. My heart goes out to those people that are having problems, that are that are in the processes of EOL, that are going through life troubles and trials and tribulations. But the difference between sympathy and empathy, simple, hardcore, plain and put, here it is. Sympathy is feeling sorry for, trying to put oneself in the same place as the other individual, trying to convince the other individual that they know how they're feeling and that they're trying to play on others' sympathy. No. Any questions from Discord or the chat area? Any comments, stories you might want to tell?
About? Sorry, I stepped away for a second.
Well, about maybe a situation, probably not recent, but a situation that one of you may have been in where maybe the other party was trying to gain sympathy and have everybody feel sorry for them for whatever reason. And did you handle it with empathy, or did you allow yourself to be sucked in?
Oh boy, I can say I remember one of these. It's a Louisiana woman, and you know who I'm talking about, I bet. It starts with the letter L. She had been hit by the hurricane and some other things going on. She was trying to rebuild her home. She was crying on my shoulder, see if I had money, and I just handled it. I told her that I'm here. You can talk to me. I have a shoulder, but can't do anything else. So that would be empathy, not sympathy, right?
That is correct.
I've noticed that with my ministry going on, Right now, I've had a lot of people, I've been having to do empathy. Because if I do the sympathy and use my energies to go into their chaos, I get worse and my family gets worse. So I'm doing more empathy than sympathy.
Now here's a good training venue for being able to empathize, loan. Let's see. I want to make sure I put this right. Loan of oneself, the lighting of the candle, the giving of the energy, the opening of the cosmos. Now, here's where the shaman comes to play. As shaman, we have the never-ending battery of the cosmos. No shaman should ever give of their own energy essence to another individual when we don't have to. We have a never-ending battery of the cosmos. We have the ability to reach out to the sun, the moon, and the stars and ground through Mother Earth with the ability to send all the energy anybody ever needed.
Yep, the other day I was out in the sun.
Right.
Soaked it up.
Right. So what comes at a very dangerous cost, and some of you, I know, still do it today, you haven't learned yet. Don't do Reiki. Don't do Reiki. Right?
Right.
Reiki uses your own body essence to balance someone else's energy. No. Use holistic healing through the energy of the cosmos.
I made that mistake about 6 months ago, and this lady living.
Haven't we all at one point or another, and don't we all still? Because it's just something that we do without thinking about it. We're shamans. We care. We give a damn. We want to try to help those people that need help. And all of a sudden, before we know it, we find ourselves stuck on the end of a finger in a sympathetic whirlwind going round and round and round as fast as we can. No. We need to remember that as shaman, we have, and not just us, but everybody, but as shaman, we are taught from day one, we have the biggest nuclear battery that there ever was and there ever will be. It's called the cosmos. So let me ask you this. I know the answer to it before I ask, but I want to see if anybody will gumption up and say something about it. Who today is using sympathetic energy and not empathetic energy to assist loved ones and family, and is so sympathetically connected that it's making their own selves sick? Now, this goes for those listening in Discord, and it goes for those in the chat, or those who may be listening to the pre-recorded podcast. Step on up.
Lucy,
What?
you're one of those. I put you on the spot.
Not anymore.
Good.
I have gotten to the point where I will see what's happening and I see it's happening and I'm thinking in my head, not my circus, not my monkeys.
Not my circus, not my monkey.
Yeah, I've done that. People like situations with my friend. I know I can call her. Her real name is this. Her name's Sally. So Sally started. She's got a bunch of stuff going on. She talks to me and everything. I have to curtail my empathy and sympathy because she'll suck me into her circle, as I call it. So the using the empathy energies to help her get through some things I've done, but not my sympathy. Because the sympathy I think is more my essence.
That's exactly it, because you're allowing yourself to sympathize, feel sorry for, be drawn into the other purpose, the other person's energy and whirlwind, whether it's sickness, whether it's uh, EOL, whether it's just not doing well, going through family trials and tribulations. As shaman, we're reached out to a lot. Can you help me? Yes, absolutely. I'll do everything I can. And in the beginning, and this is perfectly natural, guys, in the beginning, people who reach out for our help, they think they want sympathy. They think they want people to feel sorry for them, and that's the only way they're going to get help. When in reality, once they learn it's okay to accept empathetic help, I'll help where I can.
But there's some people that you try and give them empathy or sympathy energies, and then they're like oh Lord, a vacuum cleaner.
Oh, absolutely. But see, there's
That
one. Go ahead.
go ahead.
Well, there's one on top of that. And I think most people really easily forget it. And there is a cosmotic pipe. There is a pipeline through the cosmos. There's ley lines on the earth, lines of energy, and there's the cosmotic pipeline that I have used for many years. Once I learned about the damn thing and learned how to use it, I don't have to give of my self essence.
Oh, we need a lesson on that one.
Well, you're getting it now.
Okay.
Alright, so here we go. When you sympathize, when you use sympathy, you are giving of your own emotional, psychological, physiological essence to try to help someone who probably doesn't even know how to help themselves. Some people only want others to do it for them. Hey, I'd love for somebody else to pay my bills. I'd love for somebody else to take care of my shit that I don't have to. But at the same time, my independence, my OCDs, outrank the fact that, well, you know, if you want to do it, go on, get on with your bad self. But how, and here comes the second half of the program. How do I use the cosmotic pipeline without using any 0% of my self-essence? How do I connect to the big pipeline in the sky, if you will, to do the things that need to be done, and to be able to kick out all of the energy that needs to be kicked out without engaging my sympathetic energy? Well, I hate to say it, but it's easy. It's stupid easy. You ready? Here's the magic. What is the first rule or lesson with any healing or magic energy? Visualize. Visualize your intent. Visualize how you're going to make it happen. Put the thought to the cosmos and then let it go. Case in point, when I say, I will send you all the energy you need. Now that in and of itself is a very dangerous freaking statement if you're not paying attention to what the hell you're doing. Because if you tell someone, I will send you all the energy you need, holy shit, you just opened a gateway to your entire essence energy. Nope, you didn't. Because before I said that, I already in my mind's eye have built a pipe to the cosmos, to the sun, teed off down to Mother Earth. I see in my mind a T coming from Mother Earth for grounding, and a great big ass pipe going up to the cosmos with a little sign on top that says, need a bit of energy, please. And by the way, this pipeline needs to be expandable. It's flexible. The more the individual thinks they want, the more they can have. Hasn't drained on me at all. The only thing I had to do was spend about 5 minutes visualizing the pipe, making the connection, putting the person's picture in my mind, and attaching that pipe towards, notice the word towards, them. I never connect anything to anyone.
That is cool. I can see it.
I point the speaker at them. The speaker's attached to the pipe runs up to the cosmos, the grounding pipe comes down to Mother Earth, and there it is. All done.
Case in point, that brings the thing up like a movie thing. The way you were saying it, Old Man Shoes, Sorcerer Apprentice. Clear your mind, point your energies or whatever, and make.
And just let it go.
Cool. Thank you. Lucy, do you understand it?
Yeah.
So I exited, that's it, exited those other freaking web pages. So the empathetic shaman, okay? We know what the sympathetic shaman is. Any shaman that uses sympathy is putting theirself in a world of shit, standing on a railroad track in front of a moving freight train, and that son of a bitch can't stop. I shit you not. That train cannot stop. Sympathy is putting yourself in front of a moving train. Empathy is trying to talk the stupid son of a bitch that's standing in front of the train to get out from in front of the train. Right? If you've got somebody standing in front of an oncoming semi, and if I think I have enough time to tackle their ass and shove them off the other side of the track, I'll do it. Okay? I mean, I don't want to see somebody die before their time. But that's not sympathy. That's empathy. Because I have my thought processes. I have my ability to stand here and not be hung up in this other person's chaos and end up committing suicide with them. See what I'm saying? So, using empathetic energy and empathetic action and reaction and empathetic cause and effect in a shamanic point of view. If I can kick a gun out of someone else's hand which nowadays that would be really rough to do, considering I can't hardly kick up past my kneecap. But if I can slap the gun out of their hand without getting shot or killing someone else. But see, these are things that my experience and my history has taught me, is that I know what my body is capable of doing. I know what my body at this stage of the game is not capable of doing. So using empathy, you'll notice, using empathy still puts me in a state of mind where I am in control of my own actions. Using sympathy relinquishes that control of your own body, your own mind, and your own actions to someone else's chaos. Any input from the panel You people are too quiet today. Boy, this is scary. Well, I mean, I get it. So, understanding empathetic energy using the pipeline, right? And what's funny, and I know I will be asked this, so I'm going to answer it before anybody ever asks it. No, you don't have to be shaman to use the cosmotic pipeline. It's not mine to give. It's not yours to give. It's a simple thought process, just like shields. All of my first years, we taught to shield the imaginary brick wall, right? Once you've done it, once you've gotten used to it, you can visualize it, it's up in a nanosecond. Then, later, right? Later, you're taught to be a window. You're taught to drop the brick wall. Just be a window. Let shit pass through. If your windows get dirty, go take a freaking shower and wash all the mud and the muck off. The mud, the crud, and the muck. That's it. Use a little bit. I don't recommend you spray yourself in the face with Windex. The shit will burn your eyes. But go take a shower, a bath, whatever.
I got some herb soaps that I use.
Aha! Cindy's got the herb.
Woohoo!
Then
well, when it's raining, let the cosmos clean you.
Hey, go out and play in the rain. Hell yeah! How many times did we do that? Of course.
The last rainstorm we had, I was out and about in it. I sit on my wing. I have a swing that's not waterproof, I guess you can call it. Rain.
Yeah, well, my crazy ass likes to go out and play in a lightning storm. But that's just,
that's even better.
That's right. Well, yeah.
When a storm comes and I see the lightning and rain coming, I'll go out my back door and sit right there and go, bring it on, buddy, bring it on.
Yeah, I learned not to say that.
Yeah, but I draw more energy from lightning than this rain sometimes.
I do too. The problem is when I say bring it on, ends up within the next 30 days causing fucking hurricanes.
True.
So no, I never say bring it on. I just say cleanse me, bless me with the blood of the mother, whatever, all that.
But I am a weather person.
Well, you and other ones like you, because I know some others. Y'all go right ahead and play with your weather. Every time I play with weather, I end up getting fucked by
it. Not me. I love it.
Yeah, I don't play with weather. But anyway, therein lies the difference of the different shamans. Weather magic is not one of my strengths. I mean, when weather's moving in, I do cap the house and the property, hopefully from destruction, because up here in north central Texas, we do have some ass-kicking tornadoes. Destructive little bastards. But anyway, then after you're taught to be the window, I know for a fact I have talked about the cosmotic energy before. Many times in circle I've talked about not giving of one's essence, but using the cosmos energy. Different people do it differently. Some people use the cosmotic energy by filtering it through themselves and then channeling it out to the other individuals. The problem with that is, and I have done that, is you're still using your life essence to help perform a function. Now, in retrospect, and I'm still talking about empathy here, okay? I really am. I'm still on topic. Talking about empathy. When I am doing holistic Christology, when I'm doing tantric healing, when I'm doing any form of energy healing whatsoever, I use the stones and the crystals to use the own individual's energy for them to help them. Does it take a little of my own? Yes. Do I need to go out and find a tree or some grass to ground in between each client? Yes. Does the cosmotic pipe help when I'm doing holistic energy? This answer is going to surprise you, but no, it doesn't. It doesn't help me anyway. I've tried connecting the cosmotic pipe to me, or pointing that speaker, if you will, to myself when I am doing
No, can't do that.
holistic energy healing, and it doesn't work. But if I am sending energy to someone, if I am telling someone, yes, absolutely, pull all you need, there's plenty of it there. Before I ever say that, I've already got the pipe set up. It's pointing at that individual's image, if you will. And once the switch is flipped, I'm done. Because what will happen is, and I know one of the questions I'll get is, but how do you know when to remove the pipe? I don't have to. Once the individual is done, and once the thought process has left their mind that's holding that pipe in place, the pipe will fall away. Once it's not needed, it'll fall back to where it came, which is earth energy. Any questions? Comments?
No. Understand it though.
Lucy, did that help you any?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do is close yourself off. And I know Clint's been going through some hard times recently. And, you know, we all have. We're all going through different trials and what have you, issues, health issues, end of life issues. Y'all go ahead.
Even money issues, it's stressful on us.
Oh yeah, I haven't found a cure for money issues yet.
Mine's happening. It's slow, but it's happening.
You go, Clint. Rock and roll, dude.
Yep, go man.
So,
I mean, money issues, yes. I've got my monthly bills paid before the 7th. We're good. So, rock on. Just start building the money for the bills for next month.
So we can absolutely see, and I want to kind of draw to a close. We're about 10 minutes before the hour. we can absolutely see where sympathetic energy, sympathetic magic, sympathetic actions and reactions, there might be a time for that. Might, maybe, probably not, but you know. But empathy, empathy is different from someone claiming to be an empath. I hate that word. Have I said I hate that word before? I don't like the word empath.
I'm an empath, Don. I can feel you.
Horseshit. Every human on the planet, animals, pigs, chickens, dogs, cats, birds, is an empath. Humans are all empaths. Just because you learn it, you understand it, you embrace it, and you use it, doesn't make you an empath. You're already an empath. Anyway, empathic abilities, empathic abilities are not the same thing as empathy. And I'll go ahead and throw that out there, and I'll bet you 90% of the people that watch the pre-recorded broadcast don't hear that statement because they don't want to. But anyway, I digress.
Anyway, we all digress.
Yeah, well. Sympathy can really be dangerous. Both the asker and the sender of sympathy can really be dangerous. Empathy, used correctly, with the right energies in the right place and the right mindset for the right reasons, can really help others. Typically speaking, as shamans, we work with empathy, not sympathy. Anything else from the panel before I draw to a close?
Just that empathy and sympathy, make sure you have the right ones or it can drain you.
Yep. Clint?
Well, listening to everyone, and you know, we all have sympathy about what's going on of different things, and empathy. Just got to do what you got to do. I mean, it's not easy trying to decide which one.
Yep. Lucy, anything? No. Love you, Lucy. I hope you get to feeling better, sweetie. All right, folks.
So, okay, got a question.
Yep.
Clint,
But
do you use more sympathy or empathy with your shaman?
depends on the situation. Lately, I've used a lot of sympathy. I haven't used empathy because I don't want to drain myself at the moment. Too many things going on, and money problems and that stuff. But now that that's changed,
You're going backwards, Clint.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're backwards because sympathy will drain you. Empathy is where you don't have to use your energy as much.
Yep.
Am I right, Don?
Yep.
So you need to switch that around. Use your empathy. Oh, I understand. Okay, sure, I'm here for you. But if you use your sympathy, your emotions will go habit because you're using your energy. Use the cosmos energy for the empathy. And sympathy, you can use yours, but it's not wise because the chaos will start again for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a semantic in terms. It's just understanding which term is used where. But well, gang, hey, thank you very much. And to those who are watching the pre-recorded broadcast, we hope you're enjoying them. Hope everyone has a really good week. And we will see you next time right here on Live with the Shaman. Have a great week. Absolutely.